If you do any work in After Effects, you're undoubtedly familiar with multiple compositions and probably have come across a scenario where you want to make a change to the composition settings, but you want it to kind of span right across all the compositions. Typical example of that might be frame rate. This composition here, this is our kind of intro that we're now using for videos. This was originally produced at 29.97 frames per second, and I put up a video the other day. It was at 50 frames a second. I thought, well, I want to change all my compositions because I want this whole thing to be 50 frames per second. You can do that, of course, in After Effects. There's no way to change it across multiple compositions, though. If you select one, you can press Control K and go into the composition settings, and you can make those changes. If you select multiple, then you don't have that option. Here you have a grayed out composition settings section. But there is, of course, a way to do it, as with everything. So let's load up trusty Google and let's look up RD scripts. And the very first entry there is redefinery.com, RD scripts. And these are a bunch of scripts for After Effects to allow you to do all sorts of stuff. I haven't got a clue what half of them are. I haven't looked at that much detail, but I do know there is one specifically to change multiple things, to change a composition setting across multiple compositions. So download those and you get a zip file, and that zip file contains a folder, and within those contains all the JSX files. The extension for a script in After Effects is JSX. Where we want to be putting those on, this is a Windows system. I imagine it's pretty similar on a Mac, but if you are a Mac user, you'll probably know the differences based on this. So in here, I'm going to go to Program Files and Adobe After Effects latest version, Support Files, and then Scripts. Excuse me. And then just drop the folder into there. You can see I've already put it in there. I just took it straight out of the zip file and just dropped it straight into this scripts folder. Restart After Effects and you will immediately be able to see if it's worked, because under File you can go to Scripts and you can find them all in there. See what I mean? There are loads of them, but the one we're interested in here is compsetter.jsx. So let's have a quick look at doing that. If we select all our compositions, so I'm going to select everything here. In fact, I'm just going to go to everything, and I'm going to go to Scripts. I'm going to go to compsetter, and you'll see here that it puts a window up for you, and you can change various aspects, or you can leave them as they are. So in my case, I just checked frame rate, change that to 50 frames a second. Let's just do it at 60 and click apply. And that is it, I think. That should now be done. So if I now go into another part of this, if I go into another comp within here, where does this one come up? It's a little bit further down. Anyway, it doesn't really matter what's in there. So I'm in this comp now and go to composition settings. We can now see that our frame rate is set to 60. And just to prove that I wasn't messing around with you and it wasn't already set to 60, let's go to File, back to Scripts and Compsetter and change our frame rate to 50 frames per second and click apply. Close. Back to, was it loading text? Loading text 3, wasn't it? Yeah. And go into our comp settings again with Control K. And you now see that's at 50 frames per second. And they will all be at 50 frames per second. Control K, 50 frames per second. It's such a massive time saver, because otherwise you have to go into here, Control K, change it, go into here, Control K, change it, go into here, and etc. etc. I won't bore you with that. Can't take any credit for those RD scripts. I would suggest that you go onto the site, find somewhere you can donate to the person who creates them. Who is that, by the way? Who is it that creates these? I'm sure a lot of you that use After Effects are already familiar with these scripts because they're a bit of a godsend. I'm not sure. You can donate to a charity. Redefinery. Well, anyway, donate to Redefinery, whoever they are. And thank you very much for RD scripts, a way of changing settings across multiple compositions. Thanks for watching. If you like the channel, please do subscribe. It's great when you do. And I will catch you soon. Bye.